Hi, it's Candy. Welcome to our channel, Candy K1. I think there's a 1 after. I really don't remember, and I even forgot to look, but I wanted to get this video up, and it has been a while. It's crazy timer, you guys. Oh, there's the start. Okay, it has been a while since we've done a video, and I just wanted to get one up. I keep thinking that I'm going to get to be more regular with it, and I will. I promise. Hang with me, will you guys? Please, please, please. And I want to say again that because kind of what I have to talk about today, I'm kind of passionate about. It's a new lesson for me, and I just want to share it. I don't know. I guess I always feel that whatever I'm going through, you either have and you need a confirmation for that, because I love confirmations, or I feel like you will be, and it might be something that you can take, and you know, when you bump into it, you can go, oh, maybe I know how to handle this. So I always have to tell you, I'm not an expert on anything. I don't claim to be. I just share from my experiences with something, in something, whatever. So, you know, if I really get to going and sound passionate, that doesn't mean that I think it's necessarily the gospel, and that I think that by any means am I an authority on anything. I just want to share with you something, and when I share, it's because I'm passionate about something. So, with that being said, thank you guys for hanging around and checking back, and I know I will be able to get back on a more frequent schedule, so hang in there with me, please, please. But today, what I wanted to share with you, I guess it's kind of more people or plans. Do you ever feel like you just get derailed at every turn, and you make your plans and the plans don't work out? Or maybe you don't even get to make your plans. You've got your planners that you love and you want to work in them, and you get a plan down and it just doesn't work. Or you don't even get to get a plan down. Or, there's just something happening all the time. Well, guess what? That's what I have felt like. And then I've got this kind of lesson that I get to look back on stuff and go, okay, I get it. Another lesson. When am I going to quit learning lessons? Well, I guess maybe never, because I always need to learn lessons, but it's like I can look at it all and see, aha, I get it now. So, if y'all have ever felt that way about your plans, your planner, I hear about planner perfection all the time. What? Planner perfection? Well, I'm not sure I'm ever going to get there. And I know people are talking in those terms about finding the planner that works for them. Well, I'm not even sure I'm going to get there either. But I'm not sure that there is a planner perfection. So with that being said, let's dive in just a little better. And I am probably going to really have to refer to notes, because there are just some points that I want to share with you. And the basis of those is, you're a planner perfection. Do you feel like there's none to be found? Well, maybe we can kind of get you a little bit closer at the end, because I don't think there is any to be found, but there are some things to know that will make you a lot more peaceful about your planning and the way you do it. Now, I used to say a lot that, somebody said, how's your day, or how's your day going, and I would tell people, my day's spinning out of control, just spinning out of control. Or I would say too, the day's taken on a life of its own, which means that I have no control over it either. What I put down in my cute little planner just didn't mean squat, because it just didn't go like that. And you know what? Days are not going to go like you have them all planned out in your little planner. That just doesn't happen probably as much as it does happen. Does that happen with you? And that used to just drive me crazy. I didn't think it should be that way. But it does. I'm hoping you find out that too. And then sometimes what I would find is, it's not that the day took on a life of its own. It's that day and the next day and maybe the next day took on a life of its own. And that, you would have the TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday, because the whole week was like, boy, am I glad to close the door on that week because it was, oh my goodness. So we all go through time periods where things go particularly well, and then maybe they don't go quite so well. They don't have to be bad. They're just, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So there are time periods that go real well. We can plan, the plans work out, they all go nicely and everything fits perfectly into its little time frame and its little schedule. And then there are other times when things don't work out quite like that, right? So this nice little plan that you have down in your little planner, and you have all the nice little lines filled out correctly, that just doesn't work. That happens, right? So when they last longer and longer, and maybe there are life changes involved in that, that becomes a new normal. Now, I know there's a hit TV show, or there's a TV show that's called A New Normal. There was a new normal before there was a TV show. And that is when your life takes a change. And you know what? I remember getting to a point, and I don't know when it was, but it was like at one time in my life I thought, okay, I'm here. This is how life is going to be from now on. I don't know why I thought that. And I don't know that anybody told me it was going to be like that. It's just like, okay, this is how it's going to be. We're going to rock along like this, and this is how things are going to happen, and everything's forevermore going to be like it is right now. And then all of a sudden, boom, something happens and you go, oh, okay, I was wrong about that. Now things are different. And, either your kids get married and have babies, and that's a good thing because things are different, and that's a good different to be. But it's a new normal. So things change, the way you do things change, like you're scheduling things, or you may have something, a life-altering thing that all of a sudden there is a new normal in your life. Good or bad, happy or sad, ugly or pretty, your life changes and everything about it changes, and the way you do things, the time you do them, the time you schedule, the time frame, all of that changes. So the way you deal with anything, including your planner, changes, right? This is all going to make sense, I promise. So one day, one circumstance, one time, life has the audacity to change in a big way for us. So we get to learn to handle things different. That can be a good thing. It can just be a different thing. That's all I'm saying, okay? But we learn how to make changes. We learn how to adjust. That's one thing we can be certain of in life, is we can be certain that things will change. So, change is not always bad. Things will change, okay? So, here's the deal. Change makes us more flexible. It teaches us to do things differently, and that doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could also be a good thing. We must be flexible to keep going, okay? So, in change, we have the opportunity to learn to do things differently, okay? Change can be short-term. Change can be long-term. Learn to adjust to change, okay? See? Perfection, peace, planner peace. If you try to box it into one little thing that's going to stay the same forever and ever, it's not going to happen, and you are forever going to be looking for this planner piece thing that fits in a little box, and that little box isn't going to do it forever and ever. So, are you fooling yourself into thinking that there is a planner piece? No, learn to be flexible. Learn to roll with whatever is going on, or possibly to even change and evolve and grow, and that's when you're going to be more peaceful. So when you learn to be flexible, then you adapt. These are from the thesaurus. So when you're flexible, you are adaptable, you are accommodating, and you are open. So you get to change things around, and that's a good thing, because that at the very core will make you be more peaceful in what you are doing. And that's a very good thing, okay? So, in your planning, I think this is interesting too. The dog's barking. I don't know if we're fixing to have company or not. In your plan, the word plan itself is one of those words that can be a noun or a verb. So as a noun, it is something. As a verb, it is an action. So as a noun, it's an ideal, it's a proposal, it's a design, it's a blueprint for a day or for a week or whatever. It's a diagram, it's a map. So you map out your day, you map out your week, you map out your month. It's an arrangement. You arrange how you want things to go, okay? As a verb, a plan is something we actually do. But when we use it as a verb, we also think we have control of what's going to happen. And we might not. So as a verb, we arrange, we scheme, not my words, it came off the computer. We design, we organize, we develop, plot, propose, prearrange. That one's interesting, isn't it? We prearrange something that I guess we hope is going to happen based on something that hadn't happened yet. So we are taking for granted some things when we prearrange or when we scheme or when we plot or whatever. So we're doing something based upon something we really don't know anything about. So what I'm trying to do is tell you that learn to be more flexible. Learn that the plan is not as important as being flexible. The plan is not as important as the people that are going to be the reason that you might need to change your plan. It's more about the people, it's less about the plan. So, and to tell you the truth, 10 years ago, that would have driven me crazy. If my plan didn't work out like I wanted it to, it just shut me in a closet and let me forget about it, because it would drive me crazy. 2 years ago, if that happened, I would have been less frustrated about it, but I would still had a lot of frustration. So it has just been a real aha moment for me, probably the past 2 years, and don't get me wrong, I love my plan, I love my planners, and I have multitudes of them, and I have kind of almost had to put them on the back burner. As a matter of fact, we have time to show you this. This is this week. And look what's not on there. Because I have had to learn that I have to be okay with playing it day by day. Sometimes not having a plan. Sometimes being okay with getting a text from my sister in the morning saying, can we, or I can't, or it's changed, or whatever. And I've had to learn that that is okay. I can do it like that. So that's when you can get some planner peace. Is when you can learn to be. Now, I'm still doing my planners. I am still doing a plan. I still know what needs to be done. But we left working at Mom and Dad's house today, and I had to go to Walmart to do some things. I didn't have my Walmart list with me. There was a time when I wouldn't go to Walmart if I didn't have my Walmart list. And that hasn't been too long ago. But I went anyway. I got what I knew that I had to have, which were some things. And if I didn't get it all, you know what, I'll go back later. So, in pursuit of planner peace, don't drive yourself nuts, which I would have done not too long ago. Know that it's more about the people and not the plan. I would say that at the very heart of everything. So in pursuit of planner peace, maybe don't even go in pursuit of planner peace. Have more fun, be more flexible, and people are more important than the plan is. So You are more important. And thank you for sticking with me and for hanging in there. And thumbs up or like, subscribe if you can. Know that I appreciate you so very much. And I will see you soon. Leave comments. I love you guys' comments. So see you soon. Bye, guys.